game night for Eric Robinson and his first opportunity, our first opportunity to be joined here at the arena with him. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. This is great. I mean, we're wanting to learn a little more about you, and I have to say that we're curious about your upbringing in like a hockey family. Obviously, your brother has kind of set the path, right?
Yeah, that's right. He was, playing when I was growing up, and I just wanted to be like him. So he kind of, paved the way for me.
And now he's playing in the KHL. How often are you in touch with him?
Yeah, mostly mornings or nights. It's quite a bit of a time change, but yeah, we try and catch up and keep in touch as much as possible.
So he went to Lake Superior State, right?
Yep.
And then when you made your decision to go to Princeton, what did he say? Was he like, "Oh, okay, Brainiac, like you got to one-up me there"?
Yeah, no, I talked to Lake Superior State as well, but they like playing 2 or 3 years at junior, and I didn't really want to go that route, and I figured a 45-minute drive for my parents to Princeton was nicer than the 16-hour drive to Lake State. So they were able to come up and see quite a few more games, and it was nice being close to home.
That's true, because you grew up in New Jersey.
Yep.
So you played with Comcast, like out in the same organization as Matthias Samuelsson. But when you played 18U, he was a 13U like player. Did you guys knew each other back then, even though there was 5 years difference?
No, not back then.
Okay.
More recently, I've gotten to know Sammy just from skating in the summers. We're skating a few times a week together each summer now.
Yeah, he probably grew a little bit from the time he was 18 to now, right? So.
Yeah, that's right.
How was the Princeton experience?
It was awesome. Yeah, I'm super grateful for that. We had a lot of good guys there that I'm still really close with. And we struggled for a couple of years, obviously my first couple of years, but the coaching staff did a good job recruiting and bringing some guys in, and we had a lot of fun and won some games my junior and senior year as well.
How was the schooling? Because I think I remember Peros played there, Westgard played there. Those were guys that were involved, like when we were with the Players Association.
Right.
Like they were the smart guys on the big table, up front that understood all the lingo. And but I played with Daryl Powell, who went to Princeton, Jeff Alpern, who went to Princeton.
Right.
I would say that to Jeff Alpern right now. He doesn't strike me as a Princeton guy, but that's okay. Like, Halpy's a good guy. That's all right. But how is the schooling and knowing that it is a pretty demanding academic school?
Yeah. A lot depends on what major and what route you take to. Like, we had some guys doing engineering. And,
wow.
That was a pipe dream for me at one point and didn't last very long. And then I did economics I lasted 2 semesters for that, and I was like, I'm going to try the hockey thing and just put all my eggs into that basket. And, it's kind of as hard as you want to make it. But still, like, I ended up doing history, which was less demanding, less work, less school time in class. But, it's still, I have to write papers and do all that stuff. But, like I said, it's kind of as hard as you want to make it.
How would you describe the hockey journey then in its entirety so far, and maybe a favorite teammate along the way at any level?
Oh, that's a tough one. A lot of good teammates come to mind. From school, I had a couple classmates of mine were in my wedding last summer, so obviously, stayed really close with them, and I've been attending their weddings and still seeing them as much as I can in the summers. And then, just a lot of good people from Columbus, too, that, like guys that come to mind from when I first got there, Seth Jones, Boone Jenner, kind of guys that were veterans when I got there, but took me under their wing and taught me what it meant to be a pro, and they're 2 of the guys that are the epitome of that for me.
Is it a little weird this morning when you're out there for morning skate and then you see everybody come on the bench and former teammates and trainers and equipment guys, and I know it was always weird for me. I loved it though. It was gave me like a boost of energy knowing that there was a personal touch to it, not just the hockey game. But was it a little different for you this morning?
Yeah, it was weird. It almost felt like I was on the ice at the wrong time, like I was a bit early. But yeah, I think, like you said, I can use it a little bit more motivation, maybe a little bit more jump in the step tonight.
Do you ease off on some of the guys, like when you go to hit them, or you just because I feel like with my buddies, I always played a little harder. I wanted to maybe hurt them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like my brother, like if we played, I wanted to hurt him. So does that come into play?
Well, I'll have to see. I haven't done it yet. This is my first time, so
You don't want to hurt them,
No,
but you
of
want to
course.
just give them a little shot.
no. I think once the puck drops, it has to be all business, and,
Yeah.
and you're trying not to think too much about it, as hard as it'll be.
How often do you get a chance to have family in attendance?
Quite a bit. Obviously, with Columbus, we were in the metro, so we were on the East Coast all the time. So, Jersey, Philly, New York, both of them, Boston, D.C., pretty much all those games families coming to, so that's really nice.
They've been here yet?
They haven't been to Buffalo yet. No, it's kind of been a whirlwind. We had some road games since I got here, but
Yeah.
I think after Christmas, once the dust settles a little bit and things calm down, we'll get them out.
Nice.
Are you a Eagles fan?
Yes.
Okay, so last night was not good
No,
for
that
you,
was
right?
that was a tough night.
Yeah. How did they let that game slip? I have no idea.
I know.
Like, Hurts threw 2 picks when he didn't have to throw them. I'm not an Eagles fan. Obviously, I'm a Bills fan. You're going to have to really change your answer as you are here in Buffalo.
Yeah.
When people ask you if you're an Eagles
Well,
fan.
what does
you guys-
Sammy say? Is he must be holding true that he's an Eagles fan, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he remember last year when there were Super Bowl predictions, but
Oh, yeah.
way in advance. Yeah, he had the Eagles. Yeah,
Yeah.
like way in advance. Yeah,
But
yeah.
he also, I don't think he wears it out. I think he kind of keeps it.
That's
under.
kind of Sammy's
He-
persona, though, right?
Yeah.
Like he'll
Yeah,
just sneak. He's
He'll
sneaky
g-
with everything.
He'll go
Oh.
on the field with all the guys, right, and wear his Bills stuff and proudly represent. But I don't know if he has an Eagles T-shirt underneath, so you got to be careful.
Well,
with
they're in the AFC, so I could be a Bills fan right up
Yeah.
until the Super Bowl when I'll have to cheer for the Eagles.
that. Yeah,
Something you've learned about Buffalo that you didn't know before.
Oh, that is a tough question. Put me on the
Oh, I'm
spot.
full of them today.
Yeah.
not as much snow as you thought, because it looks like
Yeah.
we've. Not
Yeah, it's only
got-
been like 40 degrees since I've gotten here.
That's
so
right.
I've been pleasantly surprised with
Thank
the
you for
weather.
bringing the heat in relative
Yeah.
terms here.
Yeah.
Okay, most recent music download for you.
We were listening in Columbus a lot to the Noah Kahan.
Oh, Noah Khan,
Yeah.
yes, amazing.
I think he's real popular right now.
He
so
is super
I've been listening
popular.
to him a lot.
Yeah, fantastic.
Are
okay,
you a movie?
made my day.
Are you a movie or a TV show kind of guy?
I'll do both.
You do both?
Yeah,
Anything that you're watching now or recently with the road trips on the plane?
I'm watching a World War II documentary on Netflix right now.
See,
Nice,
that's the
History
Princeton
guy.
history guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's my history major coming out a little bit.
I saw a preview for a movie that is about the rowing boys back in 1936 Olympics, and it's about Hitler and all of that, and how this rowing team came together. I just saw it yesterday. My son loves history, so I'm like, that's one we're going to go watch. But
yeah,
it's
I
like,
haven't heard of that. I'll have to check
yeah, I'm
it
going to
out.
have to get you the actual title name. And
Okay.
somebody on social media may hit us with the actual title of the movie, but I'll have to let you know.
Last one. What's the vibe around the room this morning with a youngster like Jack Quinn coming back?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think just adding another dynamic player to your lineup is awesome, and he's all smiles and excited. So we're real happy for him to be back.
Absolutely, Eric.
Why 50?
It was just given to me.
Okay,
Yeah, not a
I'm
choice.
looking at your patch on your shoulder, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. Like 50 is a different number. Like not a
Yeah.
lot of players wear
Yeah,
50.
I would
so-
call it a bad number probably, but
Only skater in Sabres history to wear number 50.
Oh, really?
We had one
Yeah.
goalie, Nathan
yeah,
Lewin wore it
it
for
does
a few
seem
games.
a bit like more goalies are wearing it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's kind of a different number.
But yeah, no, I signed with Columbus out of Princeton, and when I got there, it was just on there.
Oh,
So
wow.
I asked at one point and got shot down. I think maybe someone else was wearing it or something. So I was like, we'll just stick with 50, I guess.
So your number at Princeton was what?
18.
18.
Yeah.
So you asked for 18, and they said.
I think I asked for 19 because
Okay.
Pierre-Luc Dubois was already in 18
Yeah.
when I got there. And then I forget something. They were like, "Oh, sorry, someone already asked for 19
wonder
or
if
something."
Pete Rogers was your trainer, and like I had in Rochester. I'm like, hey, number 1, I don't like it. Can I have a different number? Can I have 43? Nope.
No.
Okay, that's good. Like rookie, back to your stall. I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Eric,
Yeah.
good luck tonight. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, thank you so much.